He's a rascal and a larrikin, and he might be a bit wrong-headed in certain aspects of it, but he's entitled to do that. And I do think we have a problem, particularly in two political parties in New Zealand, or three actually, where there is a latent anti-Semitism or anti-Israel preference.
I say stop accusing anti-Israel Westerners of anti-Semitism and start accusing them of intellectual dishonesty. Because otherwise they just say, well, criticism of the Israeli government doesn't mean that we are hostile towards Jews, and then the conversation closes. And sure, that's absolutely true, but that is overlooking the
It's intellectually dishonest.
It is intellectually dishonest. It is overlooking the point that there is a staggering degree of intellectual dishonesty on the issue of the Palestine-Israel conflict in New Zealand and across the Western world. So 3 days after a massacre of Israelis on October 7, on October the 10th, they're announcing protests against Israel.
Well, who hadn't done anything yet.
And accusing them of genocide even at that point. That is intellectual dishonesty. So I prefer the term intellectual dishonesty to anti-Semitism.
It's about the author who's been thrown out of the Writers' Festival or whatever it is in Australia, and he's sitting there justifying her position. But her position is very clear, and she was celebrating October 7. She had pictures of the paragliders and all of that sort of thing, and he's saying, oh no, that's not anti-Semitism. But he's intellectually dishonest as well. But there is a dishonesty. People say, oh no, look, I'm not anti-Israel, I'm anti-Zionism. Like, really?